HealthLink Europe is a company that serves the medical device and pharmaceutical manufacturing market. We help manufacturers of devices and pharmaceutical products to grow and develop their businesses in Europe. Predominantly, the areas that we focus on would be emerging companies that most likely have got a Class 3 device on the medical device side that want to go to Europe for some commercialization, maybe to do clinical trials or pivotal trials. The FDA PMA process is, as we all know, is a sort of 2 to 4 year minimum process. So they want to come over to Europe first to commercialize, and they want to do it in a very quick way to be able to do proof of concept and continue through clinical trials into commercialization. So that would be the emerging group of companies. The second group of companies would be more mid-tier companies that are looking, have probably already done business in Europe, and they're looking to set up a European distribution center. Maybe they're selling to distributors and have some direct sales presence, and they want to really make Europe a dedicated area as one of their markets. Third area would be companies that are probably multinationals, and they're looking to do a reorganization of their sales in Europe and their route to market. We're actually a little bit more than a middleman. What we are is we allow our companies, or help our companies that we work with, or the device manufacturers or pharmaceutical manufacturers, to create infrastructure in Europe without actually creating their own. So they can tap into our infrastructure. They can concentrate on what they're good at, which is product development, marketing and sales, and then we take care of all of the operational piece of their business. So for example, if a company wants to set up in Europe, the question is, should we set up a subsidiary? Should we set up a branch? How involved do we have to be? Which countries do we have to set up in? We can take care of all of that for them. We have multilingual customer service people that deal in different countries. We can go directly to their customers, whether they be hospitals, doctors' offices, or even to distributors as well. We can process the orders. We put the orders into our ERP system. We can speak in the different languages to the different facilities. We also have the ability to be able to handle all of the VAT transactions, do collections and accounts receivable. And then as far as the 3PL piece of that, we warehouse their products and can ship those out as well. And we also provide centralized payroll. So what we do is we basically become a one-stop shop for these companies, and it allows them to be able to set up very quickly over in Europe and then have a dedicated European distribution center, which is something that they can use as an outsourced facility as opposed to having to set it all up themselves. So our value proposition to customers is, if you're going to Europe, or if you're currently in Europe and you're looking to change your current organization on an operational perspective, then it's well worth having a conversation with HealthLink Europe. We want to add value to your corporation. We want to help you grow. If we don't think we can add value, we will be the first to tell you that. We have a huge network of different companies that we work with that provide different services. What we can do for you is provide a menu of services so you can grow operationally in Europe, and you can choose which services you may or may not need at a given period of time. We do not tie you down to long contracts. We remain very flexible for you, but we give you the ability, using our infrastructure and not yours, to get to your market as quickly as possible, and then sustain that through top-level customer service, and the personnel that we hire are of top level as well, to give you the sustainability and the reliability for your customers in the marketplace.